An artist. She is the kind of woman that will say what she means and what she feels. Eartha works with those children in Watts. She knows how they feel. And it was on her mind. I do imagine so, on her mind, because she's right down there with those kids, teaching them to dance, giving them lessons in acting, so forth and so on. You should see that class, by the way, and the whole building that she's working with. And, you know, when you try to teach kids and get them to educate themselves, then you really find out the problems. The problems that, for instance, like the mother and the father don't particularly even care to lift a hand to help the kid because they feel that nothing is really going to come about. It's all just a bunch of, it's a crock, that's all. So why are you teaching them to do something and getting their hopes up for something when later on when they go to get a job, somebody's going to say, no, you can't because, you know, you're black. So the parents don't want the kids to work for it. And as a result of this, many black kids listening to people in the streets, listening to their parents who say that this is not our country, you know, why are we pressing ourselves on the white man, feel, well, we shouldn't even be out there fighting. You know, an awful lot of kids are put down because they go into the service or they join the service. And when they come back home, there are many soldiers, black soldiers that have been fighting in Vietnam, putting their lives on the line. When they come home, you know, like it isn't the old welcome like World War II or whatever. Hey, man, Charlie's back. You know, like people say, okay, so you're back, so what? You know, there's an awful lot of turmoil going on. And this is probably what's in Eartha's heart and the problems that happen to be hanging on her mind. Now, you have Lady Bird Johnson and the rest of these wives down there that live very well and do very well, and I'm not trying to take that away from them, but I'm hip that this little whatever they gave Lady Bird Johnson to do was more like a little mud pie meeting to give the wives something to do so that they don't drink too much in the afternoon, you see. And they want to talk about putting flowers out on the highway and things like that. Well, that wasn't what was on Eartha's mind. I'm hip that she must have listened and got very tired of the women talking about little mud pies and things and stood up and said what she said.